In terms of some of the more ambitious commercial films that have aimed to integrate products or aimed to integrate brands into the fabric of the film itself, for example, the idea of Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson film, which basically spells out a very elaborate comedic commercial for Google. Any thoughts on that idea in terms of product integration, branding, etc.?
Yeah, product integration goes back to the days of the beginning of film, silent films, 1920s, 1930s, and it's continued throughout throughout the course of time for films. It's nothing new. It's just gotten bigger, and I think with social media, it's just really in your face more than ever than before. Films get paid all the time to place their products. Smoking cigarettes, more famous integration, albeit a very small one, would have been E.T. back in the 80s with when M&M's was approached to feature their candy in their film, and they're like a space alien film, and M&M, no, we don't want any part of that. And so they went to Reese's Pieces, and Reese's signed aboard, and it just pretty much took their brand and knocked it up to a new level. This day and age, it's gotten more integrated. James Bond film Skyfall, I think, got $45 million from Heineken to help budget their film. And what does that do for them? Well, it gets them gets them a product placement of a truck or something somewhere. But they do a lot of commercial pickups featuring Daniel Craig in that they can air during Super Bowl, during football, baseball programming, and it will get people into the theater as well. What does that $45 million do for the film? Well, it ups the budget. It ups what they can pay for visual effects wise. It helps what they can pay for actors. It helps what they can up and get an A-list crew, which is pretty much what's happened to the Bond films in the past three films with Daniel Craig. Is they've really stepped up and they've gone a new taken those Bond movies to a new level. They've gotten great A-list directors and performers in the films, and it's something that you wouldn't have seen with Roger Moore back in the 80s. It really steps up the game for everybody. It can work. Can it work? Yeah, it can work. It can work wonders. Skyfall ended up being a great movie. You have Sam Mendes directing a great, well-written script, and Dan Craig and a whole bunch of fantastic actors. Can it backfire? Sure. Look at the TV series Caveman. Let's do an entire TV series based on the Geico Caveman. I think that was documented as the worst idea in the history of television.
No comment, but thank you very much for sharing. That's interesting. Okay, so shifting gears once again, if you please. If you had any advice to give